next element we're going to talk about is optimize, and that's examining and improving your social media profiles, and then also utilizing a job placement website that supports the aviation industry.
Right. So we'll begin and we'll lead off with the examine and improve your social media profiles, right? Which is obviously important because especially nowadays of how everybody is hashtagged and tweeted and Snapchatted and broadcasted all over social media, right? The number one is, which is awesome, is of course LinkedIn is going to be at probably the top of the pillar for the job searching, and especially due to the free upgrade to premium that you get through TAP for the first year transition.
Didn't know about that.
So within that, you know, obviously your profile pic is going to weigh heavily, and make sure and ensure it's a civilian profile pic. Probably one of the leading ones. It's cool to see you in your blues or your dress uniform or, you know, whatever uniform that you take the most pride in. But it's not what the employers are going to want to see in you. You need to be relatable to the employers and what they're doing. The other thing is to ensure that within the social media aspect that the character that you are displaying and your social output is the one that you want employers to see. Right? And so how this means, what does it do? It's an element of like, would you hire you? Would you look at yourself? Would you do it? Everybody face stalks nowadays. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, employers do.
Okay? Employers do, HR does. There's organizations that actually require, some of them, that you acknowledge the fact that your social media will be looked at, that it will be examined. And you know, you don't want to be in the position where you're going to bring, you know, the old saying of the discredit upon yourself or the discredit upon, you know, an organization and what you bring to it. A lot of that comes within the same thing as corporate confidentiality policies and procedures because of the fact of what you can say about an organization on your social media aspects as well. And that includes previous employers or employers that you may have worked for before, you know.
So maybe change your privacy settings to private, at least for Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, you know, and a lot of people do, they keep your LinkedIn and your Facebook separate. And LinkedIn, I know, frowns down on a lot of the Facebook elements of postings and different things that go with it. Also the groups that you belong to, the organizations, and how it gets shared, and the same thing within the hashtags. And how that all goes. So the other thing is examine yourself and your social media from an outside perspective, right? So if you're somebody outside looking in, first and obviously, right, your email address and how it's presented and how it's displayed, right? So sugardaddy@gmail.com should not probably be, you know, GI princess at Hotmail is not a good one, you know. Yeah. So it's understand, you know, you want the professional, and Gmail is a good one. You know, a good way to go. And the second aspect of that is what job placement websites are available to you and which ones you utilize that support or endorse or facilitate the aviation industry overall, right? And so within that, the top of the list, probably that everyone, no matter which aspect you come from, operations or maintenance or any other side of the house, JS Firm would probably be the one, aviationrecruiters.net would be another one. Indeed, Glassdoor, you know, all of that. when you put your information together, so you can put it out on the line and make sure that it's seen by everybody, you know, that it's one complete package that's presentable and neat. And because you're making the decision to display your resume publicly, and you may do that. Some people may not. It depends on how active or how much you want to be in the job market and looking for a job. And so optimizing your social media aspects, which is really huge, and what it goes into is the networking and the ability to connect with people to find out where the jobs are. We'll get into that later on down the road.
All right. So the next one we're going to talk about is equip, and that will be coming up next. So the next element we're going to talk about is optimize, and we're specifically going to talk about social media and utilizing websites for job placement.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I said that right. So go ahead, take it away before I goof it up.
Do it one more time.
Gosh, we could have so rolled with that one.
I know, but then you jack me all up.
Beep.
Because you're like, just roll with it. And I'm like, what are we doing?
All right.
All right.
Drop
Websites,
websites, blah,
Say
blah, blah.
websites 10 times. Websites.
I'm just going to read it. Okay, so,
8.
yeah.
You called me a dork.
Yeah, I know. It's a dorky smile, but it's needed. Element is optimize. Optimize my shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You ready?
Go.
Okay. So the next element we're going to talk about is optimize, and we're going to specifically hit on social media and websites to display, let's cut that. Amy takes 2.
And roll sound.
Okay. How to.
Yep.
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 Yep. You want me to lead off in this one?
No. Optimize.
You sure?
What? How am I supposed to? So the next. You good? Just your everything.
Just relaxing because this is entertaining.
Okay.
Shit. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee.
So much fun.
All right. All
Hanging
right.
with you.
Yes.
This is quality time.
All right. Take 4.
Is it 7?
7. Take 7.